I don't have a problem with LS motors. You gotta admit, there is a certain demographic of people that get on this whole LS bandwagon thing. And I think maybe it's people that don't even have an LS and they don't even have anything swapped anyway. So this person that was arguing with me was trying to tell me that it was so much cheaper, so much better, and blah 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 blah. He even went so far as to say it could have been done cheaper than what I did my truck for, which bullshit. Now look, I understand that LSs make good power and blah 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 blah, and the higher RPM engines and whatever. But I'm telling you, right here and now, you will not put an LS in anything cheaper than you will a small block Chevrolet. It's not going to happen. I don't give a shit what you say. Matter of fact, I'm going to prove that shit right now. I pulled up some things that you're going to need for your LS swap, and even for a small block swap, really. But especially for LS. And we're going to do some price comparison. Yeah, you might be able to go to the junkyard and get your LS for a couple $100. 10 years ago, you could do the same thing for a small block. You don't see the small block as much as you used to because they don't make them anymore. So they're becoming a little less common. I just happened to get lucky with mine, and it was in a motorhome. So I got it for nothing. It was great. I mean, I put different heads and shit on it, but still. Let me show you some shit real quick. So, here's the trans controller you're going to need for that 4L60 or 4L80, depending on which one you use, because if you go a different route with your engine and put like a carburetor or something on it, or anything with a different harness on it, you're going to have a standalone controller for it. So, there's that. That's good price, right? Mm-hmm. And here we have a standalone LS ECU and fuel injection harness. I think it's made by Tech, I think, if I remember reading it right. That's, yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you wanted to go carbureted, you can. There's options for that. Here's the intake and the ignition controller, because you got to still run coil packs, because that's distributorless, so you can still have a crank trigger. So you got to have all that stuff. And that's, yeah, well, there you go. Mm-hmm. And if you want to get, or if you want to use your stock ECU, you got to have that flashed, because you got to get all the immobilizer and all that other bullshit out of here. But then you still got to get the harness for it and all that stuff. And that's, what is that? Oh, that's right there. And there's different variations of it. So please tell me again how much easier and shit that it is, because, okay, I'm not seeing it, but whatever. That's just some of the shit you're going to need if you do your LS swap. Plus you got to get the mounts and the headers and blah, blah, blah. Depending on what you put it in. You could go and get yourself a donor vehicle and try to cut the harness out of it. You still got to get your ECM flashed regardless. But you can go cut that up all you want, try to wire it. And that's why you see a whole lot of projects on Marketplace for sale that says LS swapped but doesn't run. Because they're all over the place. I see them on there every day. Because people get in over their head and they're like, shit. It's just factual, you know what I mean? I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just simply stating facts. And I know what it is. A lot of guys see this shit on TV where everybody's doing these LS swaps and they think it's easy and because it's made to look that way. I'm telling you, it's not that way. It's just not that way. I'm sorry. But, you know. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I just wanted to throw it together real quick and address this. To each their own. Make what you want out of what you got, whatever. That's cool. But, you know, don't sit there and tell me that one's cheaper and all this other shit, because I'm not hearing it. It's not going to hear it. It's not true. So, anyway, y'all have fun. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe. Share. Like. Dislike. Comment. I want some comments on this. I want some more feedback. There's got to be more people that are not on this LS bandwagon. Where's all my old schoolers at? Which reminds me, real quick, so when I go into my analytics, I can look at to see how many people are watching and, you know, whatever. I have like a 94 percentile people watching my stuff that are not subscribed. Can we take care of that, please. Please. I'd appreciate it so much. It's nothing to it. Don't cost you a dime. Just hit that little icon up there for subscribe, and you know, it'd be great. It would help me out immensely. Y'all have a happy new year, and I'll have another video probably dropping tomorrow for a DIY, so we'll see how that goes. But until then, stay true to yourself.